I, Sophie Eliza Morrow, have been planning the introduction to Abbie Ryan's speech for 3 years. 3 years ago, we excitedly declared that we were going to be each other's introducer after our first ever St. Mary's senior speech. Our excitement, however, was short-lived after someone informed us that we do not have the privilege of choosing our introducer. I, falling into dismay, had a frown, and Abbie, not shocked by this, says to me, "Sophie, mark my words. Knowing our luck, we will be introducing each other." Now, 3 years later, it is safe to say that my best friend can predict the future. From GSL to St. Mary's, Abbie and I have been by each other's side, encouraging each other in our endeavors for the past 15 years. I cannot imagine my life without the constant joy that is my best friend. And I know that she is going to say something incredibly insightful and meaningful. So, without further delay, I give to you Abbie Lauren Ryan.
Sitting in my cousin's car, music blasting, probably on our way to get food in some random part of Birmingham, Alabama, the same conversation always comes up. What is the one thing we would change about ourselves if we could? For most people, these are normal things, like their hair or the color of their eyes. But for me, my cousin, and a lot of my family, it is our red faces. Now, you're probably thinking, "Oh, silly Abbie, everyone blushes." But let me tell you, this is on another level. What starts as a small blush quickly consumes my entire face until it's as red as Avery's Mercedes. Now, ideally, life would be able to keep going normally and my face would just calm down. But, however, there's always someone who decides to say, "OMG, Abbie, your face is so red right now," only causing my face to feel like it's even more on fire. Don't get me wrong, there are definitely times when I expect my face to turn red out of embarrassment for my own mistakes. I expect my face to light up every time someone mentions Emily Richards and I karaokeing Call Me Maybe in a random Mexican restaurant. And I expect my face to feel like 1,000 degrees when I think about the time I meant to tell this boy I love the food and I ended up saying I love you on our second date. But times like these are not the only time my face decides to flare up. It also occurs at random times, like during conversations or answering questions in class, or even during this speech. And no matter how hard I try and how much foundation I put on, my red face always shows through. What I've come to realize, however, is that everyone wants to change something about themselves, physical or not. And though I could end this speech right here and tell you to get over your insecurities because they make you you, I know that's so much harder than it sounds. So instead, I give you this. By allowing yourself to be angry about things that you cannot change, you are missing out on life. So do not let your embarrassment for your insecurities deter you from living your best life. Mistakes happen. Embarrassing situations happen. Accidentally saying I love you happens. But I am here to tell you, red-faced and all, that life is so much better when you learn to at least like the things that you cannot change. And to my beautiful class of 2019, I would not change anything about any one of you, even if I could. You inspire me to laugh often, love harder, and to cherish every single friendship I have made in these past 4 years. We can't change that we only have 6 months left together. So instead, let's love every last moment. Thank you.